Hey, what's going on, Aaron? Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this website right here called Rewarded Play, and you're wondering, is this legitimate? How much money can you really make, or is this a big waste of time? Okay, we're gonna check it out. Now, at any time, if you like my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I've reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different strategies to make money online. Some of them really good, some of them so-so. A lot of them, though, are a big waste of time. So let's check out Rewarded Play to find out whether this is a good use of your time, or maybe there are better ways to make money out there. Okay, now Rewarded Play is basically a gaming app. All right, so a gaming app's really cool. You can come here. It says, let us introduce you to the newest trending games. The more you play, the more you earn, and then redeem your points for gift cards to your favorite places. Okay, so they don't pay out cash. They actually give gift cards, but let's have a look and see whether they really do pay out. I mean, they've claimed to pay out $15 million, all right? But let's really check it out to see if this is really legitimate or not, okay? Now, the thing about Rewarded Play is that it's only available in a couple of countries, okay? So if you're based in the US or you're based in Australia, then this works. But if you're not based in the US or Australia, unfortunately, this is not gonna work for you. So you can stick around till the end of the video. I'm gonna show you a way where you can still generate a lot of income online. Okay, now if you are based in the US and Australia, what you can do is you can come to the Google Play Store. This is only for Android, unfortunately. So if you're an iPhone user, you're not going to be able to use Rewarded Play. But if you're an Android user, you can come here and download this, and you can see 10 million downloads. This is a very, very popular gaming app, all right? And the way it looks like is it kind of looks like this, all right? So you download the app, and you're gonna get access to all sorts of different games, right? The nice thing that I like about Rewarded Play is they do have a lot of games, all right? They've got, you know, the Poker World Series, they've got Scrabble, Yahtzee, Bingo Blitz, they've got golfing games, they've got Solitaire, they have checkers, things like that. So some pretty decent games. There have been complaints. It depends on the timing on when you download the games, but sometimes they remove old games, and the new games apparently are not as good as the old games. But it depends on when you're watching this video and when you actually download Rewarded Play. You might get lucky and they might still have some pretty good games. Okay, now this is the way it works. So they recommend that you play 3 games at the same time, right? That's how you maximize the amount of coins that you're going to earn with them. So download any 3 games and you can start playing them, right? And the way that it works is they have something called missions, okay? And this is a good way to earn on Rewarded Play. Missions are things like, are you playing the same game regularly? Consecutively over 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. If you do that, they'll give you extra coins. What levels are you reaching in specific games? If you reach a specific level, like level 5, level 10, they give you extra coins, right? And continuous play, they give you extra coins, things like that. So what I recommend is, if you want to maximize the amount of money and coins that you're earning with a Rewarded Play, make sure you complete the missions. Okay, they're not that difficult. You just have to be aware of what the missions are so you can get more coins, and that's how you really maximize this particular app, right? So play regularly, make sure you go after the missions for each game, and they're not that difficult, to be honest, which is nice, all right? And you will get extra coins for that, right? Now, how does Rewarded Play make money? Well, they show you ads, so you just have to understand that as you're playing, you're gonna see ads. That's how they actually make money. They've got 10 million downloads, right? 10 million users. So they're showing ads to 10 million people. That's how they make money as an app. And then they reward you a little bit, in terms of basically, they give you some of that ad money, but very, very little. So let's talk a little bit about how much you can potentially get paid, okay? Now, with this particular app, it's roughly about 45,000 coins is equal to $5, and they have a $5 threshold. So if you want to withdraw money, not really money, but if you want to withdraw your gift cards, you must make at least $5 worth. Okay, now you might be wondering, well, Aaron, how long is it going to take me to reach 45,000 coins? All right, well, I've got some good news. I've reviewed so many different gaming apps, right, on this channel, and most of them are just a waste of time. All right, now Rewarded Play is slightly better, okay? So on average, if you do this correctly, if you download 3 games, if you play them regularly, and you're hitting the missions, that's really important, right? You can average roughly about $2 per every hour of play. Okay, so if you're playing on rewarded play and you're playing for like a solid hour and you're doing all the missions and you're playing the games correctly, as long as there's no glitches on the app, and we'll talk about that in a second because they do have glitches sometimes, unfortunately, right? You can expect to earn roughly about $2 per hour, which is actually pretty good for a gaming app, all right? Now, $2 per hour, if you really think about it, is still not minimum wage. That's pretty bad, honestly, right? So you could probably make more money doing other stuff online, and I'll recommend that at the end of this video. But for a gaming app in this category, $2 per hour is unheard of, all right? So most other gaming apps, they will pay way less than $1 for every hour of gameplay. They'll pay something like a few cents, honestly, right? A few cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, that kind of thing. So $2 an hour for a gaming app, you're just playing a game for free, right? Is pretty darn good, okay? But of course, $2 an hour on the grand scheme of things is a drop in the ocean. It's not really that much money, but not bad, okay? Now, so that means that you could potentially get your $5 threshold in day number 1. Okay, and then what happens is after you get the $5 threshold, you can withdraw gift cards. Okay, they're all virtual gift cards, so you can get it from the Amazon store. They've got a Walmart gift card, Starbucks, Home Depot, Best Buy. They've got a lot of different options for you to withdraw. Unfortunately, they don't offer any PayPal money, so you can't withdraw it as cash. But they do have some great gift card options that you can choose from, which is pretty cool. Okay, and that is pretty much it. It's as simple as that. Now, let's check out what people have said about this app, okay? And that's very, very important. I like to review what people have said because, you know, based on that, then you can really know how good this app actually is. 4.3 stars, almost 200,000 reviews, not bad. Okay, now, you know, I've been through this already, and I'm just gonna give you some general feedback of what people are saying about the Rewarded Play app, okay? The nice thing is that most people have had a good experience with Rewarded Play. Okay, the most important things with a gaming app is, does it work? Does it pay out? Okay, and how much can you make from something like this? Now, some people, and you can see this person right here has made about $45 since the start of the year, but that's about, you know, that's 4 months. Okay, so please understand that that's 4 months of gameplay. $45 is good for a gaming app, but they've been playing on it for 4 months. That's a long time, right? So on average, roughly about $10, $12 per month that they're earning. And as you can imagine, they're probably putting in quite a lot of time, okay? But it does pay out, and that's the good news, okay? So a lot of people have reported that, you know, earning $50 to $60 on this particular app, right? Over $100 for this person, so it's pretty good, okay? That's what I would say. But as I said earlier, right, roughly about $2 per hour. It's still going to take you effort in order for you to play. But the good news is they do pay out, right? And people have been receiving their money. Now, the 2 stars and the 3 stars and stuff like that, the major complaint is a few things. They say that the type of games, unfortunately, are not as good as before. So like I said earlier, it depends on the timing. I think depending on when you download the app, you can get some good games, but sometimes you might not get some good games. Another one of the big complaints is that, unfortunately, sometimes the timing doesn't reflect. So you might pay for 20 minutes, right? But they only record 5 minutes. So that's a glitch in the actual app. And some people are experiencing that. And that can be very frustrating because if you're playing the app for an hour, but it only records 20 minutes, then you're definitely not going to get the associated amount of coins, which means that you're kind of wasting your time on the app, okay? So just be a little bit careful with that, okay? And the other thing, they say that all of them are ad-fueled cash grabs of late. Okay, so a lot of basically ads that they're showing, because that's how Rewarded Play makes money. So you just have to understand that you know, you're going to be seeing ads all the time, right? But it's not bad. This person's been averaging about $5 gift cards every week, right? Not life-changing, guys. Very important to understand, right? This person, Ang Mac, making about $5 per week. That's about $20 a month, right? But the question is could you be spending that time doing something else online and making way more income? I think you can, okay? I mean, again, based on me reviewing thousands, hundreds and thousands of different opportunities to make money online. So here's what I would say. I would say that this is a great app in terms of a gaming app, right? There are very few gaming apps that I've reviewed that are actually worth your time. So at least this one pays out. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay out cash, which is disappointing, but it's got a wide range of gift cards that you can check out, right? Roughly, like I mentioned, if you're hitting the missions, $2 per hour is what you can expect. They definitely play out. They definitely pay out. Sorry. Obviously, they have some glitches because it's still an app, right? So depending on the time you download it, you might experience some glitches, which kind of sucks. But at least they do pay out. Now the big question is this worth your time? Okay. Now even though a rewarded play, I would rank it very high out of all of the gaming apps that I've reviewed because it definitely pays more. It's still very little money for the amount of time that you're investing, right? So what I would say is that if you're here just to play some games and have a good time and make sure that you get rewarded a little bit for the time that you're playing the games, I think rewarded play is really cool, okay? Especially if you're based in Australia and the US. If you're based in other countries, unfortunately you can't download rewarded play. But if you're here to make money, if your goal is to actually make money, then I think that playing games for gift cards is a big waste of time. I mean, if you're spending 2 hours on this, you're gonna make $4, right? I've reviewed strategies on this website where if you spend a couple of hours and you're doing the right things, you could make hundreds of dollars, okay? So it just depends on what your goals are. If you're here just for fun, just make a bit of money, sure, rewarded play is a great option. It pays out, it's legit, it works, it's free, all right? But if you're here to really make money, I think that this is a crappy option because $2 per hour is less than minimum wage and it doesn't make sense, right? I mean, the internet is huge, you can create a way more leverage, and if you're here to generate income, then there are other much better strategies that I've reviewed on this channel, and so I would rate this very low in that respect. So it just depends on what you're here to do, okay? But if you want to check it out, I think it's a cool little gaming app. It works, it's free, only available in the US and Australia though, okay? Rewarded play at the Google Play Store. Now, if you're here watching this video right now, maybe you're looking for a way to generate income. On this channel, I've reviewed hundreds of different make money online strategies. Some of them really good, some of them so-so. A lot of them though, a big waste of time, okay? But out of all of the good ones, I've distilled it into a single strategy that I think that a beginner or someone who's never made money online has the best chance of going from zero to their first $5,000 to $10,000 a month, much more depending on how much effort you put into the strategy. If you would like to check that out, I've got a free masterclass that shows you how to do this step by step. Okay, you can click the link below and I'll share that masterclass with you. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review of Rewarded Play. All the best to you. See you on another video review.